day 79 of the war to defeat Hamas in Gaza. Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and War Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz visited the northern Gaza Strip for an assessment with military officials. They met in the former Hamas stronghold of Beit Hanoun, now fully under the control of the IDF Gaza Division's Northern Brigade. The IDF continued to advance against remaining pockets of resistance in northern Gaza while proceeding with the offensive in the south, towards the Hamas leadership believed to be hiding in and under Khan Yunis. Meanwhile, another top Hamas official has been neutralized. An IDF fighter jet successfully launched a targeted killing of top Hamas operative Hassan Atrash, the key figure in equipping the military wing of Hamas tasked with smuggling weapons into Gaza from around the world. Prime Minister Netanyahu and U.S. President Biden held a 45-minute discussion on developments in the war in Gaza. After the conversation, Biden told reporters that he did not ask for a ceasefire in the war to defeat Hamas. The two leaders discussed the military campaign, with Biden highlighting the importance of allowing civilians to move to safe areas and increase in humanitarian aid. Biden reportedly called for Israel to scale back but not halt the fighting in what Biden called the phasing of the war. The Prime Minister's office issued a statement saying Netanyahu clarified that Israel will continue the war until all of its goals are achieved, which include toppling the Hamas terror group and bringing home hostages held in Gaza for the past 79 days. After a series of delays, the United Nations Security Council passed a resolution calling for the immediate increase in humanitarian aid to Gaza, but due to U.S. threats of a veto, it does not call for an immediate ceasefire. The text calls for conditions for a sustainable cessation of hostilities, but stopped short of a demand for an immediate ceasefire due to U.S. opposition. The resolution reaffirms the one approved last month, which called for temporary pauses in the fighting and demands the release of all hostages held by Hamas and other terror groups in Gaza. The resolution introduced by the UAE was adopted with 13 votes in favor and 0 against. Rivals U.S. and Russia abstained, with Washington explaining that the draft failed to condemn Hamas, while Moscow argued that it failed to call for an immediate ceasefire.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.